Hey guys, Real Pyro Blue here to give you a lesson by request on how to play The Static Age by Green Day off of a 21st Century Breakdown. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. This song is very good to play if you have especially two guitarists, because there are many parts of the song that have a lead and a rhythm section. So if you're playing this by yourself, I'm going to show you how to play both the lead and the rhythm sections, and you can just figure out which ones you want to play if you're just playing by yourself in whatever combination you want. So let's go ahead and get started with the intro riff, which is not exactly how Green Day does it on the record, but it's pretty darn close, and it sounds like this. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get into that. For the majority of that part, you're always going to have one finger on the 4th fret of the G string. And so to start that off, you're just playing that 4th note of the G string plus the open B string, which is the same exact note. You're going to play that 16 times in an 8th note pattern. Then you're going to take the 5th string of the B plus that 4 on the G to get that. So then 8 hits of that 4-5 combo, and then go from that 5 on the B to a 2 on the B, still with that 4 on the G. So you hit 6 of that 2-4, and then back to 2 more of those 5-4, and then land on a 4 on the B, and still that 4 on the G. So all together, let me show you that whole part. Alright, so then you do 16 of those 4-4. Alright, so as you saw there, in the last, it's not exactly 16 of those 4, it's probably more like 14, and then near the end you do. So then, from that 14, just hammer on the 5, then off, and then land on this bit of a stretch, and that's on the B. You have the 7th fret of the B, and the 3rd fret of the G. So let me show you that all together. Alright, so now I'm going to play it a little slow so you can really get how many times you play each note. Ready? And... Alright, so that is the intro, plus that's also the verses, and you do that whole thing 2 times, and then you start it up again for a 3rd time, but you leave out the 7th third part, or for the final part, to go into the pre-chorus, which I'm going to show you in a second. Alright, so this next part, as I said, starts out right after you do the 7 on the B, 3rd on the G. So let me go ahead and play through that last time of the intro riff and immediately into the next part to show you what it's going to sound like for the lead guitar part. Alright, so as you saw there, I just did the and instead of going to there, I slid up to an F sharp power chord, not a power chord, an octave, excuse me, with one finger on the 9th fret of the A, other finger on the 11th fret of the G to get an F sharp octave. So for what you do is you do 7 hits of that, and on the 8th hit go down to an E octave, which is 7th fret of the A, 9th fret of the G, and repeat that twice. And then you play 8 hits of the 11, so all that together. And then on the next part, where it gets a little tricky to get, is you play 3 11s, back to a 9, then 4 more 11s. So let me play that whole part for you so you can really get it. And then you go right into the chorus. And under that, the rhythm guitar is doing this. So that starts, so when you get to the, just to show you when to do it, when you're doing the, that part, when you slide down to the E octave, that's when you do the, and that's just an F sharp power chord, 2nd fret of the E, 4th fret of the A, 4th fret of the D, and what you just do is hit it once, and then just release and just hit an open E string. And then hold an F sharp and do a couple palm mutes of it, and gradually release your hand. So all together that's, which leads you right into the chorus, which sounds like this. Alright, so that's just starting out with a B power chord, down to an E power chord, up to an F sharp, so altogether that's, repeat, repeat again, and then hold that B for a few notes, land on an F sharp power chord and hit that a few times. Once again, the chorus all together. Alright, and then right after that, just go immediately back into the intro riff, and then you just do the whole cycle over again to get back into that, and then back into the chorus, which then leads you to the bridge and the solo and so forth.